Okay, I'm back. I really don't want to do my intro because my friends, they was giving me feedback saying my intro was whack.
Man,
But
do your intro. What you mean? That's your, yeah.
I'm back. Side Talk with Sasha. I'm Sasha Michelle. I got my co-host with me.
See, mad.
C Mad here today. We're going to talk. So, C Mad, where you from?
I'm from Camden, South Arkansas,
How
Queen
far is
City.
Camden from?
From Little Rock,
Yeah.
it's like an hour 30.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What y'all be doing out there? Like, what's Camden known for?
What it's known for?
Yeah.
Camden known for hustling. Like, it's a lot of hustlers come out of Camden. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people just leave Camden, then they spread their wings. If you stay in Camden, you kind of just like stagnant a little bit. There ain't a whole lot going on.
Like some small town.
Yeah, small town, like 10,000 population.
Mm.
Yeah.
I see you at the track side. What's up
Most
with that?
definitely. That's the neighborhood where I'm from.
In Camden?
Yeah, if I was in Pine Street, I hood day tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll be in
Okay.
Canada tomorrow.
What y'all be doing on y'all hood day? It's like everybody else. You know how they
Man,
be having
it's
that
going to
little
be
tents
bouncy
and
houses for
stuff
the
like that.
kids, people selling good drinks, lemonade, you know, barbecue, food. You know, food trucks going to be out there. It's going to be live.
Okay, then y'all kicking it. Y'all bring any artists down there or what?
Well, me.
Okay, then you performing?
Me? Yeah, I'm probably going to perform.
I bet.
They got a little club, you know, we're going to hit the club afterwards. Yeah, I do a couple
Y'all got a club
songs.
out there?
Yeah,
Y'all be kicking
Yeah.
it in.
for sure.
Kind of sound like Mariana. You ever heard of Mariana?
Yeah, most definitely.
Kind of sound like Mariana.
That's where you from?
Nah, I ain't from Mariana. I'm from West Memphis.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how was your household growing up?
I grew up in a single parent household. Me, my mom, and I had a little sister. Well, I got a little sister. Project baby for sure. You know what I'm saying? Across the tracks. It was cool, you know?
So you the oldest. Like, how was that like?
Sure.
Because I'm the baby. I don't know. So.
My mama couldn't raise no man, you know? You know, she really couldn't raise no man. I was hard-headed. And I wasn't a bad kid, but, you know, I had my own way of thinking. She couldn't really tell me nothing for real.
So what made you like get into music?
My mama, my uncle, my mama, you know, I come from my family, like that's what they do. They listen to music. You know what I'm saying? And like I really never I played sports, but you know, I've always been a big dude, so I wasn't just that, you know, good, but I found rap, like, and I was good at it. So that was like my way of showcasing what I had or my skills, you did.
Yeah. So when you drop like your first, like when you pop out, you feel like,
Man, I wrote my first rap, believe it or not, I was in the 5th grade.
for real?
Shit, yeah, I was in the 5th grade.
Was you
I wrote my
recording
first-
like on a little MP3 or what?
Nah, I didn't record actually till I was like in the 7th grade. You know, on a little computer mic with a computer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
How we
was,
used to do it back in the day.
man, super. It was crazy. But
What you was thinking, like, my bad to cut you off. Like, when you did write your rap, did you let other people hear it or what?
most definitely, I got my ass beat.
For your rap?
Can I cuss? I can cuss.
Yeah, you can cuss.
Yeah, I got my ass beat.
For your rap.
Man, I had a whole bunch of cuss. It's funny I said, can I cuss? I wrote a whole bunch of cuss words. And think about it, I'm like 10, 11 years old.
And you just going by what you heard.
Man, I'm talking reckless. And of course, I'm letting people hear it, you know, at school, letting my peers hear it at school. I ain't got to the end of the day. Teacher take the note, what she said was a note up. She like, I've been taking notes up all day. So she took mine up, read it, turned it in to the principal. Principal called my mama. Like,
And the
"This
rest
what
was
you doing?"
history. Like, damn.
Yeah.
I bet she wouldn't even think you could talk like that. Because, you know, sometimes
Real-
people be
yeah,
surprised about their kids.
She
like,
didn't. Like, she
damn.
didn't.
But you was just going by what you heard. What was influencing you, like your music back in the day?
I grew up listening to a lot of Houston music, like a lot of Screwed Up Click, a lot of Swisher House, you know, Slim Thug, you know, Mike Jones, Fat Pat, DJ Screw.
I feel like this popular back y'all way. Because I had a friend from El Dorado. She listened to Zero and all them Pimp C. And I ain't never get it. Like, why y'all be listening to that chopped and screwed
I don't know why y'all be listening to 3 6
I don't
Mafia.
know where I'm from. It's fast where I'm from. So
Right.
you just slow down there. So growing up in Camden, you wrote your first rap in the 5th grade. Then in the 7th grade, you said you recorded.
Yeah.
So how was the recording experience for you?
Man, I remember when me and my partner Reese, man, like my brother, when we finally figured out how to get our song on a CD, That was like we won a lot.
And you published
like
past
you know back then like you know.
Yeah.
But it was hard because the recording software we used, it was just always on the computer, and we didn't know how to
flash
extract.
drive and all that. Yeah.
Man, come on, this is like 2004.
Ah, yeah.
2003 maybe, you know. So I'm giving y'all my age, but look, so we like, dang, how can we get this off and put it on the CD? And we kids, you know what I'm saying? So once we figured that out, it was a wrap.
It was over with. Did you make a mixtape? Like what?
Oh, man, we made mixtape after mix. I've been trying to drop the mixtape every year since probably my 10th grade year. Like,
so you've been locked in for a long time.
Yeah, but I really took it serious and focused. It's probably been like 2017.
What made you feel like, how you knew, like, I got it, like, I love what I hear?
Everybody else, feedback. Yeah.
Have you ever got some bad feedback?
Of course.
Do that come from like close within, like your inner circle friends, or like it be fans, outsiders?
You know, to be honest, you know, I said I have, but I really haven't had no bad feedback. It's always constructive criticism,
That's
what
good.
I could do more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What I could do better. But I never really had nobody say, man, dude, you whack, really. Like, you need to quit. You need to try something else. You know, I never heard that.
I feel like you be telling stories, too. So what about, what's up with that poetry in motion? Like, I seen you drop, like, how long did you take that? Part 8? What? How long you carried it out?
It's 6 parts.
6 parts,
It's 6 parts, yeah. And it was at a time where in 2021, I got shot. You know what I'm saying? So I moved back home, and it really ain't no studio down there. So, you know, Brace Face had put a studio in El Dorado. And I really wasn't focused on the music. I'm focused on the shake back.
Right.
But I had started writing, and I wrote like 3 of those. And I said, man, I got to record these. So I went to El Dorado, I recorded them, and I wasn't doing nothing with them. I said, man, I'm just finna do a monologue. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna really too much pay, you know, cameraman to shoot a video. You know what I'm saying? We got the iPhones.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Let's prop it up. Yeah, so I did that, and it went viral. I got like 64,000 views, like in 2 days. I was the first one. I said, I need to keep this going. So
what was your thoughts? I see it's kind of like you telling a story.
Yeah.
So what was your thoughts? This just stuff you seen, stuff you done went through, like what?
Yeah, it was
a mix.
A mixture. You know what I'm saying? I'm a history buff. I'm a movie buff. You know what I'm saying? I like poetry. You know what I'm saying? So I just took a collaboration. It's a fictional story. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, as an artist, that's what you got to do sometimes, you know?
But I feel like there's something, too, like, other people can look at, and being that you telling a story, like, they can know, like, what not to do.
Right.
Because you was talking about stuff people experience every day, like, young niggas be want to, you know what I'm saying, be out here seeing people shine and think they can do it, too, but
facts.
Shit ain't that easy.
Yeah. And you know, when you reach back to the youngers, you know, you can't lecture them. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes nobody want to hear this shit.
You got to put it in a message. You got to put it in a song so they can catch it like, damn, and they by themselves, you know?
Really understand what you're talking about.
Real talk.
C-Mad Luciano, am I saying that right?
C-Mad Luciano, yeah.
Yeah, I did my research.
Yeah, she did her research for sure.
Where you get that from? Like, where Luciano come from?
Luciano came from Lucky Luciano. He's a mile boss. He a mile boss. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm a history buff. You know what I'm saying? I like movies, you know what I'm saying? So I used to study like old mafia movies and mafia figures. And Luciano, he reminded me of me in a way, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I just adopted
In which
the name.
way? Like how he stand out to you out of everybody?
Well, he was militant and he moved by himself. You know what I'm saying? And he changed the way that the mob move in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And he was a peacemaker as well. Like, you know, he like, okay, we're gonna do it this way. You know, if you ever watched The Godfather said, we're gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. And he was that type of dude. Like, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. If you refuse that offer, then you disrespecting me in a sense.
Type shit.
Yeah, because I'm gonna make it where for everybody eats, everybody wins. And like, if you go against that, then you got a problem with me.
I had seen it in your Paid Thoughts interview. Like, I know they kind of get on your ass, but how you answer shit. Like, you always saying good shit. But it's good, like, you for everybody. Like, Most people, like, you ain't no hater for real.
Man, ain't no hate in my blood. I can't hate.
Yeah, it's good you ain't no hater. And just because you don't fuck with something, I mean you hating either, though.
Facts.
Because some people be like, well, you hating on me, blah, blah, blah. Man, maybe this shit ain't it. Like, I ain't hating, I just ain't fucking with it. So I fuck with it about you soon. Okay, you made a post. You said snakes ain't always in the grass and sharks ain't always in the water.
Yeah.
So what you mean? What's up?
I actually got that from Lil Wayne, the new Carter 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Lil Wayne fan, but he been dropping whack, you know what I'm saying? So, but I gave the Carter 6 a chance, and he got a song on there with Jelly Roll. And Jelly Roll like a country artist, country/rock artist, and that was the hook, you know? Snakes all in the grass, always in the grass. Sharks ain't always in the water, and that's true. You know what I'm saying? Because we bump shoulders with snakes every day, and you ain't never know till you get bit. You know.
Facts.
It's sharks out here too. I see, you know, little chicks be like, they looking for a shark out here. Yeah.
Always. That's what they look for, the big dog.
They don't want no shark.
But I say that sometimes to motivate myself too. Even before they was saying they looking for sharks. Like I wake up and be like, I'm gonna be a shark today. Like I'm gonna get it. Like I'm gonna be the biggest one. Even with me like working in the club, like if it was times where I really needed money, like being a bottle girl, I go in there like I'm a shark today. I'm stepping on everybody's feet. Like
everybody, big shark.
What y'all gonna do? I need the money.
Yeah, I smell blood. I need that.
24/7. So we're gonna go back to you talking about you had got shot or whatever. Yeah. So what year was that?
2021, August.
How was that
Friday
for you?
the 13th.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ain't that kind of mystical?
Man,
spooky.
Hey, I don't know what it is about Friday the 13th, but I don't know. I'm a spiritual person though. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna get into that too.
I'm very spiritual.
You say some stuff about that too.
Very spiritual. So, yeah.
How was you? Like, what was you thinking? Like getting shot. I know most people be saying they don't know they shot until they. Right. It's like you got your adrenaline and shit be rich.
It might sound fucked up, but shit, when I got shot and I felt like I was gonna live or make it through the situation, I said I'm finna turn up with this rap shit. That was my first thoughts. Like, man, I'm finna turn up with this rap shit. Like it.
Did you monetize that situation, like vlog and shit? You know how rappers be.
I really didn't do. You know. I recorded one video while I was in the hospital, and I was so sedated, and I couldn't even post it because my mouth was dry.
Shit,
And my girl at the time like, nah, don't post that. You don't need to post that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I still got the video, though. I think sometimes I'm finna post it. Nah, I ain't gonna post it.
But then again, shit, you was just going through something.
Yeah. But I don't be wanting people to see, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't that type of person to try to get clout off of a bad situation, you know?
Because people be like that too. Like,
come on, man. I don't want nobody sending no fake prayers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I felt the same way. I had a bad wreck 2021 too. And my mama was posting, I like delete this shit. Like, people reaching out to me, I ain't heard from in years.
I'm spiritual. I don't want. Because, you know,
that evil ass
shit. People be want sympathy. I got Gabos tatted on my stomach. That's GABOS, gaming based on sympathy. And people want sympathy. You know what I'm saying? People get on the comments praying for you. No, you're not.
I ain't talked to God in years.
You ain't praying for me, man. Quit that, man. You really trying to get clout off of my...
Be posting you and tagging you and shit. Want to be on your page and shit. Yeah, people really do shit like that for real. It's crazy. After you got shot, like, how long did it take you to shake back? Like,
man, I shook right back. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. And shit, I moved back to Canada, and I moved back to my grandmother's crib. I couldn't lay down. I had to sit up. I had to like sleep in a chair for like another 2 weeks till I got my staples taken out. So I probably moved too fast. You know what I'm saying? Right after that, I moved to Dallas.
Yeah, you on the road.
Yeah, I moved to Dallas. Like, shit, I got to make some shake. You know what I'm saying?
How many times you got shot?
I got hit once.
Okay.
I got hit once, but shit, I don't know, like 15 or 20 bullet holes in the car. Damn. I'm just really blessed. I thank God every day because it's crazy. Like, it could be worse.
It ain't affect you like you could still walk. You ain't have to relearn nothing.
It was hard for me to walk. The first time I did therapy, the first time I actually got out the bed, I really felt how heavy I was. I was like, damn, man, I'm heavy as hell. Like, and I really had to take it slow on the walking, you know. But I didn't really have no effects for real. Mentally, I didn't feel the mental to probably maybe a year. You know.
Why you feel like it took so long? Cause you shook back, you moving. So
I
what?
don't know,
Was you just like, damn?
Delayed, I guess, because all right, I got shot. Boom. I spent the 2 weeks in the hospital. I spent the 2 weeks at home. Right after that, I went to Dallas. I recorded War Wounds as a song. Shot the video for that. And so I'm receiving all this love and you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm glad you made it type shit, you know. And it really never hit me that, like, nigga, you just went through some traumatic shit. You know what I'm saying? You could have really lost your life.
Facts.
You know, so after that, after moving to Dallas, after moving back from Dallas, it hit me like, damn, nigga, what the heck you finna do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I used to come to Little Rock, and I couldn't even go in the gas stations. I used to be scared, like spooked, like, man, I just get gas and shit.
You got shot in Little Rock?
Yeah, I got shot in North Little Rock. So I used to, but I didn't know. I ain't know, you know what I'm saying, who did it. Like, I ain't got no beef. I'm a positive nigga. Like, I ain't even like that for real. Like, no rah-rah. I ain't
so
on
I
that.
know people were shocked like a motherfucker. Like,
yeah, man, like, see, man, you know, I'm finna say Cortland. Like, nah, you know. But, yeah, I couldn't even get out in Little Rock. So I used to just come, handle my business, and leave. I get gas and Sheridan, and I ride on E all the way, hoping I don't run out of gas so I get to Sheridan so I can feel safe to get out the car.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So it took me a while to get over that. But I said, man, forget that. I can't keep living like that.
You can't live your life in fear.
What's gonna happen.
Right. That's what I be thinking too. Like sometimes, even doing shit, like if something bad gonna happen, like shit it gonna happen. Right. If it's meant, it's meant.
It's meant, it's meant, for real.
Can't do no shit like that.
And God work in mysterious ways. Like, you know, not to keep saying this, but we spiritual protection is real.
Yeah. So I seen you open up for Boston Richie. Like, how was that opening up for a major artist?
Oh man, it was straight. It was 100. You know what I'm saying? I feel like any artist, major artist that come to the city, you need somebody that's an artist that's moving forward in his career, that's from that section, needs to open up every time. And it just got to be me, but it has to be someone, you know.
So do you be reaching out to them or like, I know sometimes they'll reach out to you.
Yeah, in that instance, I had just dropped a tape with Gutter TV. And
They're Belly.
Yeah, Belly.
For sure.
His brother threw the show, so it was only right to have me, you know, open up.
That's dope. I feel like you said, more people can put themselves out there, connect and network. Yeah. How you feel about networking with like local people?
Shit, that's what it's gonna take. That's what it's gonna take. Like once everybody get on the same page, you know, ain't no shade, ain't no hate going on. You know, everybody working on one accord just to make it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be all right.
Cause they be saying they want to be together, but when it come, like they don't really be.
Yeah.
It be too many ties to other people and shit. Like.
Yeah. That's what we got. We can't worry about the nigga that ain't doing nothing.
Facts.
Cause that's who. You fucking with him? You know what I'm saying? Why you fucking with him?
They ain't got shit going on.
Ain't got nothing going on. Look
at some money.
Hey man, we ain't got. Hey, you don't pay my bills, I don't pay your bills. But hey man, we can make some money to pay both our bills if because hey, they want to see some shit. You know, the city want to see certain artists together and working. Like man, fuck these politics, man. Let's get this money.
What you doing with the anime? You went to that?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
I'm not into anime. Like I am not into anime.
I can't tell because you got your people.
But I've been in the lab. I've been studying the culture.
You've been cooking for real.
But I work with kids every day. And when I'm with them, they love anime. They watching anime. I'm like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got to watching it with them. I really don't understand it, but I see how intrigued they are. So I got to do my research and find out that it's grown people that love it. And I remember being a kid watching Dragon Ball Z.
Facts.
And how popular that was. So I said, hey, but I want to just start a culture. I mean, I just want to do it for Arkansas, you know what I'm saying, put something together. So I've been doing that for the past couple of weeks.
So what's the name? I don't want to misplace it. It's
Archive.
Archive, okay.
Yeah, Archive.
Diamonds of the Lost Art.
Diamonds of the Lost Art. I got a comic book that's getting ready to get published and everything right now.
I think you should come out with like a coloring book too.
A coloring book. That's a
fact.
Great
Kids
idea.
And like other people will buy it just to have it like as a collective.
Real talk.
Back to the music. So you did the Hustle Cartel Challenge.
Yeah.
About that. And I see he be saying Queen City, so y'all from Camden.
Yeah.
And one of your lines you had stated this ain't no diss. Like, is there any controversy between y'all or what?
No, it ain't really no controversy. He just made a statement and said, y'all niggas from Camden been rapping for forever and y'all ain't do my challenge. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should.
Okay, so he wanted y'all to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pop out with me type shit.
He gets so much backlash from my city. He don't know who to trust, who with him. Right, you know what I'm saying? So, but shit, everybody like, he talking about you. And yeah, you know, I felt it. You know what I'm saying? I was going to do the challenge anyway. I was telling my partner, like, because he was like, man, I ain't going to do it. I said, nigga, you better do it. Why not do it?
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially why
I just ain't got around to doing it. So when he did that, it kind of put a flame under me, like, nigga, go on do it. Knock it out. Nigga, this is what you do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Go on do that. I done wrote for, a lot of people don't know that, but I done wrote for dude. You know what I'm saying? So let me do this. This ain't nothing. And it's not a diss.
And you did good. I see how you, I think you did another challenge. I can't remember what it was. I seen it on Apple.
Sure, I done did ZHD. I
think that's the one I seen. Yeah. But that's good too. You do challenges. Like a lot of people be frowning up on it. Like, I ain't doing no challenge.
I just did the Head Honcho Mirror Challenge, Motivate the City Challenge.
This shit keep you in people's faces though.
Yeah.
Like it really be the sauce.
Yeah.
I think you should drop this joint.
I am. I'm gonna drop it.
Then the song you would like come around me on that simp shit. You would get your brain, bitch, get hit. Something like that.
Real talk.
Real shit.
Yeah, real talk. Like, yeah.
That mind bitch get hit.
Man, come on.
Popping it on that.
Hey man, you gonna keep it P always.
Keep it P.
If she green, we in, you know. Real talk.
In there, you gonna be big. You said you be praying to your ancestors. So we just said you said how you be spiritual, how you are spiritual. So how you get into spirituality?
Well, when I got shot, I moved to Camden. Like I said, I was every day. My uncle cut hair. He got a barber shop, so every day I used to sit outside with my OG nigga, like 64 years old, and we just talk every day for hours in the sun. We just talk every day, and then one day he was just like, "Pray to your ancestors." And I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, he was like, pray to your ancestors. You know, I ain't understand it at first. And then I tried to do it. I'm like, man, I don't even know who my ancestors is.
Right.
And he said, they know who you are. And I watched, and it's funny because The Lion King, I watched that movie. The Lion King is one of my favorite movies. I said, man, I'm gonna watch The Lion King. And Mufasa and Simba, when Rafiki showed, I don't know if you familiar with The Lion King, but
a little bit, but not. I don't remember.
Okay, so Rafiki, the monkey, the baboon, told Simba to look at himself in the water, and he gonna see his reflection of his father, Mufasa, who had passed. And it took me back when Simba was a child. He told Simba to look up and pray to the ancestors whenever you in trouble, the kings before you, and with Disney, they do every like realm of life, every culture. You know, you got Aladdin, you got Mulan, you got Pocahontas. You know what I'm saying? But with the African culture, they didn't do people; they did animals. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why they did it like that, but you know what I'm saying? They was giving us some game.
Right.
They were giving us some game.
That we ain't understand at the time.
Yeah, I can go deep. You know what I'm saying? Because they really stripped us. You know, with the slavery and everything, they stripped us from our gods. And they made us believe in their God, and they took everything that we believed first away, but it's coming back. You know what I'm saying? So ever since I've been praying to my ancestors, I've been noticing little things.
Yeah, it's deep. It is deeper than what people be thinking. Surface level.
Even with me getting shot, that was me being spiritually protected for something that could have happened. Because if that didn't happen, I may not be here today.
Right. Give us some of the game, you give it today. You be carrying around crystals and stuff?
Crystals? No, I ain't into that.
You ain't that deep. I be saying some dudes be having the little crystals around.
Yeah. My homegirl, she do it though. She actually go to Murfreesboro and dig for crystals and diamonds, and she make necklaces. Shout out to Rashani.
Shout out. So also in this song with Gutter, you was like, it's cool to make it to the top of the hill first, and then you got to help everybody else get up. No, Gutter told you that at the end of the song. Yeah. How you feel about that? Because I feel like you can't bring everybody with you sometimes.
Man, you can't. You can't. And when
some people hinder you, like, man, I made it. Now you think my shine, your shine. shit just ain't working because you ain't me. So
yeah, it's hard. And me having a big heart, it's hard because you want everybody to come.
Facts.
But it get heavy, and that's kind of been my problem. I be like, man, come on. You know what I'm saying? It done help me back.
Then they'll become a burden on you because I'm worried about you.
Real talk.
You don't even want shit for real.
Real talk.
So,
real talk.
It just be that on it.
Sometimes you gotta be like, hey man, come on. I also said in one of my songs, if you hungry, I much won't even feed you. You know what I'm saying? Because if I feed you, I'm handicapping you.
Facts.
You know
and that's the thing I be thinking too. I be stuck between, am I helping the motherfucker or am I hindering them?
You hindering them because they're gonna expect that. They're gonna expect it, and when you tell them no, that's when they get crazy.
They done forgot everything you said.
Man, come on.
Done did.
So from the jump, I'm like, man, I ain't got it, or man, nigga, what you doing? You broke? You hungry? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? And need a little female to be begging too. Like, what, you hungry? Like, what's, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, you know. Quit doing that.
You can't feed yourself.
Feed yourself.
Also, I want to talk about the uncontrollable tears. When you was like, you not the same you was a year ago. And small-minded people always hate to see you grow. How important is it to you to stay away from people like that? Like, how important is that? Like, to separate yourself? Is that hard too?
No, because they separate themselves. I don't have to do it. You know, if we not on the same frequency level, we won't even cross paths. You know, like it won't work. The energy not gonna let it work. It's just the universe not gonna let it work. If you on something negative, I ain't on that, period. So I don't even see it. I'm not even around it. Something gonna happen where you can't even be around me. You know what I'm saying? I like positivity. Like every day I walk out the door, it don't matter what just happened. I'm walking out, hey, get that out. I let all the windows down. If I get a bad call, I let all the windows down in the car and get the energy out. You know
I feel like that too. Like, I done try to change how I think. Because, you know, people be like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Like, stop dwelling on shit in the past.
If it wasn't for bad luck, I won't have no luck at all.
You can't cry.
It was just Friday the 13th the other week.
For real?
The next,
I ain't even pay attention.
Yeah, and the next days I had a wreck, two wrecks in one day.
Damn.
Yeah, I got hit from behind, like a couple hours apart. Totaled my cars, both of them.
What made you like?
But once again, I'm spiritually protected. So I took it as they had to go.
The car.
Both the cars, they had to go.
Yeah, everything ain't meant to come with you, just like everything.
Facts.
So what you working on? Like, what you got coming out?
I actually got a project. Me and Trillo, we about to drop Too Heavy 2. We dropped Too Heavy. Bigger ranking from Think It's a Game. He hosted it, and this was like 2020. So 5 years later, we about to drop another one. We got some tracks on there, you know.
You gonna come out with some more visuals on them
Most
videos?
definitely. I'm probably finna shoot one in a couple weeks. My birthday next week, so I always try to drop a video around my birthday, you know, to get that traction. But for sure.
So that's the only thing we need to be looking out for?
Man, just look out. Man, look out for me. Look out for everything. Look out for Archive. You know what I'm saying? That's really dope. I really been focused on that. I ain't gonna lie.
You doing good with it. I've been seeing people repost like your characters, like 1100. I seen Los.
We got to get you a character.
Yeah, we gotta put Sasha on it, man.
Real talk.
So what else you got going on? Like,
man, I'm just living
music.
Yeah, just living life, enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? Count my blessings. You know what I'm saying? Not worry about what's not. You know what I'm saying?
Worry about what is type shit.
Man, reality. Tomorrow don't exist. Today do.
Facts. Got to stay in the present.
Yeah.
So where can people find C-MADD if they looking for you?
Shit, I'm outside.
What's your social media handle, man? What I find you at on social media?
C-MADD_D_ on Instagram. C-MADD Luciano on Facebook. You know, just type in C-MADD. C.MADD on YouTube. You know, Apple Music, Spotify. I ain't hard to find.
Go listen to that Belly.
Yeah,
their
most
War
definitely.
Wounds. Their poetry and motion.
Yeah.
I need to go check out all this shit.
You fucked me up when you said that. That's one of my favorite songs.
I see you be singing a little bit, out of tone.
A little bit out of tone, yeah. Shout out to Auto Tone for real.
Yeah, I like when Gutter host the type too, like how he was talking to shit.
Yeah, we got. He want to do Belly too.
I think I should do that.
Yeah. We're gonna do a second one.
I think I should do that.
Shout out Gutter, man.